I ain't gonna hold you. I got about 5 more years in me. Sugar Daddy Bill is gonna be unlocked.
If there are applications, me and Mid have to like pass the screening too. There's a whole process.
Because Angelina, you're gonna be worried about the wrong things.
Tell me what you want, and then I'll.
I just told you what I wanted. It's simple. Yep. My bills paid and my belly full. She's not listening. See, that's why she can't do this.
6th episode. That is halfway through of what we're planning on doing for this trip.
And it is day, realistically, two. Oh, that's crazy.
Good job, team.
We're going to have a lot of episodes in the can.
That was way too much energy.
We're doing great.
Oh, God. Shut up, Dora.
Evan was literally like worried that my energy was
Dora!
He was
I want to explore.
He was like, well, we can do 2 more. Looks over at me.
I did.
If Angie's energy can stay up.
Hang on, let me reproduce what Ange was doing as I came down the stairs.
Aside.
I gotta conserve my energy, you know?
We got 2 more in us. Don't you worry about it.
I do have 2 more in me. The second the cameras come on, I am like a working machine.
Oh, that was boo.
So we left off on episode 5.
Episode 5.
With a cliffhanger.
We did. And make sure that you all watch/listen.
Yeah, see, we set our episodes up to where you have to listen to the episode before to know what's going on.
Seriously.
You do. That's why I'm glad we're naming them episode 5 episode, because there's cliffhangers. There's stuff you guys are going to miss.
You have to.
You're not going to get the context.
It's Mando.
Oh, yeah.
Like you can watch this without the previous preface, but if you don't, then you're just missing out on the full experience.
You're missing so many great stories that have already been told.
Yeah, it's like watching Creed before watching Rocky. Am I right?
That's crazy.
We weren't supposed to be referencing movies.
Yeah, and now so we switched.
I've been doing good.
Yeah, we switched. That's what's happening. And
just giving an analogy.
Maybe it's that seat.
What do you mean?
It's that seat. It's that seat.
It's cursed.
We got the boys over here. We got the cursed seat over there.
No, I think it seems like no matter where I'm sitting, I get flamed.
It's like easy pickings.
Fair.
What?
All right. So who's gonna start with the question?
Well, let's start with our intro.
Oh, we do have an intro. We can't miss the jingle.
Bro, we never actually. It takes us 10 minutes to get to the intro. Why are we trying to change it now?
Oh, all this is staying in. This is the episode, but we need the official jingle jangle from Miss Angelina. Go ahead.
Welcome to Reckless 3.
Oh,
I changed it up. I added words.
That was pretty good,
right?
Maybe add a little more sauce to it next time, though.
Yeah, you know what song it reminded me of is that.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa. We were on a different conversation. I don't even see her, and I just hear, well.
Yeah. I was going to add more sauce.
It seems that I am all you see.
Copyright, Billy.
I'm sorry, but that's what she sounded like. I'm just saying.
I was going to like belt it, but I'm a little delirious right now.
Oh, yeah. That energy level is definitely there, isn't it, Ange?
It is there.
Uh-huh.
It's just that now the processing time is going to be a little bit slower.
Wait, it's even more delayed? Oh, Lord. Gosh, we got to, you know how like on stream there's a 20-second delay? With Ange, that's double. It's 40.
So I guess we'll let her process.
Yeah, we'll talk.
We'll start with the question. And
with
we'll start with
boys.
You. We'll start with you. What was the question?
Back in town?
Would you date? So that's the question.
Well, where would they be without me?
Let me say it without laughing. Would you date someone that was pregnant?
Okay. I'm going to be real.
If you were single.
Hypothetically.
Right.
If I was single, I would not date someone that is pregnant, because not necessarily that the other person is having a child, whatever. It's just that you know that there is a complicated situation that goes with it. Because obviously the baby daddy is maybe just the baby daddy and that's it, or there's still bad blood, or any other number of things why this girl is now suddenly dating while being pregnant.
Right, there's layers to it.
There's layers to it. So I am instantly like, I don't know this person from any other person. Mm-hmm. It is not worth the emotional baggage immediately out the gate to
100%.
me invest any time into this person.
Fair. Billy.
Me? No. No, I wouldn't.
Period.
Yeah, that's...
Mic drop.
That's just where that is, because, I mean, there's really nothing that I'm going to say that's different from what Evan just said. It just sounds like it's a lot going on there, and it's too soon for me to even be invested in that kind of way anyways.
Yeah.
So...
Now, there's a question, though. Would you date someone with a kid that later on that's already established themselves and is then finding themselves single?
Good question.
Okay.
Yeah, I've dated single moms before.
Okay. What's the difference there, though?
The fact that it's a baby in the stomach.
Yep.
It's the physical part of it.
Right.
And then also, like, again, me having a kid, like, you just don't really... Because sometimes some people are going through whatever they're arguing, or they might still love each other, like each other. It's just a whole complicated scenario when somebody is still going through the process of being pregnant.
Right.
Like it's a lot, and it's a lot of hormone changes and all that stuff. And I wouldn't be able to be there for this woman in that way because that's not my baby. So that's where it's different for me. Like versus you already have a kid and you already you have a routine already. You're fitting me into whatever that routine is.
Physical time is a huge factor in anything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So pregnancy, breakups, whatever it is. If there's history there,
right.
With pregnancy, it's just known and like literally has to be history.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You just want time to pass.
But that's why I say you got to push that baby out, man. Then we can talk.
Now, for you, if it was a guy with a kid, what would your opinion be?
Oh, do you date single dads?
Oh.
I have not dated a single dad.
Okay.
Would I? No.
Really?
I'm too young to consider.
I was gonna say
I'm too young to consider. If I were to be in something serious with a person, to think about being a step anything.
Step in.
Yeah, you almost threw
You
up
said
trying
that
to say
with
the
a
word.
dirty
even
word.
just,
Damn.
Even just being a mom.
No,
already,
it was the step part.
But it's the
You're like, stepmom.
Yeah, stepmom.
No.
Is a whole other facet to it that I can't even understand.
So you think never right now at least?
Right
it's
now,
a no.
yeah, right now it's a no. And also, I wouldn't want to be a 23-year-old stepmom.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Sounds
Why are you whispering it
raunchy.
like you're saying a bad
Because
word?
I'm not trying to
Sounds
judge
raunchy.
anyone either. Yeah, I know some girls have their preferences and they like older men and they just so happen to have a kid. So, it happens.
Yeah.
But also, not for me.
I
Just
get it.
not for me.
Okay, so I'm going to answer as if I was single and I was...
Wait, I thought you started off answering, didn't you?
No. We talked about pregnancy, not
Oh,
the,
wait. Oh,
not,
okay,
not
okay,
the
yeah.
later on in life. And I have a very simple way of summing it up because we've been listening to the song recently. If y'all have ever heard the song Stacy's Mom.
Ain't it Fountains of Youth or Wayne or something?
Yeah, I can't remember the exact band name. I will insert 2 seconds that's non-copyrightable of the song.
You don't have to sing it. You can just say the lyrics.
No, well, I mean, Stacy's mom's got it going on. I mean, that's it for me.
Wait, what?
That's the lyrics.
Yeah.
If they've already had the child and they're a strong, independent woman,
That's why he used the lyric. He
Yeah.
said Stacey's mom got it going on.
Stacy's mom has got it going
That's why
on.
he used it. It took me a second to get into it.
Why did you not get that?
It took
didn't
me a second.
I don't think it was
How do my
delivered the way that
jokes
you thought.
go
No,
on?
it wasn't. But
It does. It's just, and
Because
you got a
Stacey's
30 to
mom
45
has got it
second
going-
delay.
No, Stacey's mom has
it's-
got it going on is because you're seeing someone who is Stacey, but you're into the mom.
It could still work.
I got it eventually, but it didn't really land.
I mean, there's a processing error over there.
I don't think
so-
it's the processing error. Am I right, guys?
well,
Let me know in the
Well, that's
comments
true.
Okay,
down
so
she's
below.
bringing the guys. So yeah, and are we right, girls? Let's be real here.
that's crazy.
Well, the
But
beauty to assume that you're bringing in ladies.
That was so cringe. You talking about cringe?
I
You know what
haven't-
was cringe? Stacey's mom has got it going on. And then I gave
No.
a blank face and you went, yeah, that was it. Stacey's mom has got it going on.
No, it's you're saying ladies. That was cringe.
Lady.
I don't even know what's
okay,
happening
now
here.
ladies.
I will
let's get-
never make the assumption that I'm bringing anything. I just want this to be on record. Y'all can claim you bringing in men, ladies,
Right.
and whoever.
Right.
I'm not claiming anything.
Oh, Billy's it's a blanket
I'm
statement.
just here.
It's an open check.
I'm
I
here.
exist.
Yeah, I'm just here.
I'm just vibing.
But your short answer is yes.
Yes. I would be less inclined if it was a newborn baby.
Okay.
Like within the first 3 years. But if it's more of an established child.
Oh, you got an age. Okay. You
Well,
said
I'm
3
not- I'm
years.
not-
I thought you were talking about like a couple months.
No. What would you want? I mean, we don't need to get into that. We can just keep going around and be like, would you do this? Would you do that? I'm just saying, I think like someone that has already been a mom and is just a strong, independent person.
Well,
on
that's
their
the reason why I said like if she has a routine already, 9 times out of 10, she's already talking to me within whatever routine she has.
Yeah. So this is why you have to watch the previous podcast episodes so that you can understand
Why we even got here?
why we are asking these questions in the first place.
It's not random.
Why
Kind of
Gamora?
random, but also not random. Evans into MILFs confirmed.
Wow. We going there? I mean, true, but wow, we going there?
You found yourself attracted to single dads or what are they called?
Dilfs.
Dilfs. They call them
Dilfs.
dilfs.
Yeah, they call them DILFs.
Dilfs.
In real life, no.
Oh,
But
wait.
like actors and like celebrities,
Whoa,
like that's
whoa.
different. So
It's
like yeah,
different?
I guess. But in real life, no, I've never met a dad that was like that attractive.
Yeah.
What? I've heard stories from like so many of like just female friends that have All of them on different occasions.
They weren't dad. They were older, but they weren't dads.
Now, we're not just saying that the DILF has to be like someone that is older and also has a kid.
Oh, I thought we were still on the train of no, but yeah, older, yeah.
No, I'm saying like it could be a dad in their 30s. Like that's still a DILF.
No, yeah.
So no,
but they're not dads.
Huh?
What?
What?
You keep saying dad.
Yeah.
Dads
What
in
are
their
y'all talking
30s.
about?
They're not
No.
dads. They don't have a kid.
Dads in their 30s? Am I crazy here? She's not making
Wait.
sense.
What is happening?
Okay,
hold
pause.
on.
I don't
Pause,
know
flag on
what
the
this
flag.
conversation
Am
is.
Flag on
I
the
the
flag.
crazy one?
Yes.
He keeps saying dads in their 30s. And
Yes,
I said,
I thought you
I
were
wouldn't
assuming-
be into dads who have kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
They're only dads because they have kids.
Yeah,
What are
he-
we talking about?
Okay,
He
pause.
keeps saying dads because I think he's just thinking about guys.
Stop. I'm telling you right now, here's what my confusion was. You were making it seem like DILFs had to be in their 40s or older.
You did make it sound like that.
You
Oh,
made
sorry.
it sound like that.
did make it sound
Let's
like
rewind
that.
the tapes. I'm going to get...
Okay, no.
You did sound like that.
So,
And
I
then
was
you
saying
said dads in their 30s.
in their 30s.
And I said, okay,
'Cause
so
he thought
now
the
let's
age,
take it back.
He thought the age would make a difference.
Yeah. So
Thank
then
you.
But let's take it back. If they were just in their 30s, but they
Yes.
didn't have a child.
Yes, that's just a person
Hell
in their 30s.
yeah.
Yeah, but the
They're in the
conversation was
market.
That
DILFs.
wasn't the point of it.
Yeah, the conversation was DILFs.
So I was in the right.
Which,
Angel's in the wrong.
what's the oldest you would date then? Since we're here now, you changed the whole topic.
Yeah, she just took my thing, even though I said it right, and
Yeah.
she interpreted it wrong. And all right, go ahead, Ange.
Wait, I thought I didn't interpret it wrong. I interpreted
Oh,
it
boy.
literally with the dad's
Okay, so what's the oldest?
aged in 10 years up. Was it 23 to 33?
33.
Yeah.
Does that
All
go
right.
up every year?
So yeah, it would go up if my age goes up. So if
No,
I'm 24,
it's-
probably 34.
It stays at 33. She just keeps creeping up.
And then I'm 45, it's 33.
Okay, what about you, Billy?
When I date someone older?
Yeah, like or what's the gap?
Oh, the age?
Yeah.
We gonna go legal
Uh-huh.
to grave.
Wow.
We're gonna leave it open.
Okay.
Wow.
We're gonna leave it open.
Okay.
So if you were hella attracted to a 70-year-old,
Ooh.
Okay, look, let me not lie to you. Let me not lie to you.
I mean, but like
70 is crazy.
let's say like older 40s. That's
Yeah,
fair.
that depends. Yeah, that depends.
But there's some
but she was
cougars-
fine.
There's some cougars
if
out
she,
there.
if she was fine, yeah. Y'all seen my, well, okay, I'm making
Wait
an
a
assumption
second.
again.
Wait
Here
a
we go.
second.
They ain't seen my videos. They ain't seen it.
Right,
But y'all
right,
know
right.
when I see an older woman that's attractive,
Yeah.
I let it be known. So yeah,
Yeah.
at 45,
Well-
50,
Okay.
Finding them attractive is different. Would you date them?
sure.
Little
Okay.
sugar mama.
Because I can find 45-year-olds very attractive, like actors and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
I would not date them.
No,
No.
No one.
I'm trying to get my bills paid.
Like I said, sugar mama.
For the money.
Ange, can you say it for us?
Say what?
Catchphrase. Ange.
We're
Damn,
not
the fact that he had to
free.
whisper
Oh
it.
my God. Well,
We're not free. Reckless 3.
I'm on one wavelength, and then
We're
Ange is
really
like
not
two behind.
free.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't even know why you thought she was gonna get it.
we're
off
definitely not on time. That's for sure.
Okay, but the other
But-
thing was just I was confused.
But you think I'm out
that
here
was weird.
for love?
Oh,
I want my bills paid. I
Oh.
wanna eat.
Dang. Wow.
it's
I wanna
almost like
eat.
I get
Billy want them
I get it.
bills paid.
How hard is it for you to find love, Ange?
That's a
Oh.
little bit deep.
Oh wow.
I didn't know that.
You had to
That's
think about it. You had to think
that
about
made
it.
me
See?
stunned.
Exactly. So why not go out here and get your bills paid
Bills
and your
Hey.
belly
My
full?
rent.
Stop
That
playing.
Sugar
Yeah.
daddy.
That's all
I
I'm saying.
mean, I've seen some
I ain't
videos.
say sugar daddy, but
No, I've seen some videos of those gray-haired foxes out there that's got
Mm.
someone a little bit younger that's over legal age, and they out there living in their Corvettes and going on trips and
I ain't
getting
gonna hold
the
you. I got
stuff.
about 5 more years in me. Sugar daddy bill is gonna be unlocked. I
Uh-oh.
ain't gonna hold you. I got 5 more years in me.
DMs are open.
Wow,
I'm not gonna hold you.
applications.
DMs are
I'm not
open.
gonna hold
he
you.
said.
We have a pre-waiting lobby for the
Pre-waiting lobby is crazy.
You gotta respect game where it's at. It is what
If
it
there are
is.
applications, me and Mid have to like pass the screening too. There's a whole process. So we gotta be like
Oh,
approved,
shoot.
unapproved,
We're the
accepted,
gatekeepers.
rejected, and then you
No,
get to.
because
get
Angelina,
into
you're
the
gonna be
eyes
worried
of-
about the wrong things. The
Oh.
stuff that I'm not gonna care about.
That's true.
I'm gonna be like,
She's gonna be worried about
Honestly,
everything I don't care.
consider-
I feel like
enough.
I feel like I could give like just a baseline check. Just be like, all right, they got this and this, and they're not crazy.
Tell
Yeah,
me
I
what
got
you want, and then I'll.
I just
And-
told you
figure
what
it
I
out.
wanted. It's simple.
Yep.
My bills paid and my belly full. She's not listening. See, that's why she can't do this. She's not listening already, man.
Oh, this is why I would do fine. I bet.
Yes.
You know, this
She's
is why
not
we
You're
hearing
do
me.
looking,
peas.
but then you're looking for a sugar mommy.
If
Yeah.
that's what we want to call it.
Sugar mama.
Sugar
Uh-huh.
mama applications.
Got you.
Send them in.
Yep.
Got
Because
you.
it's a 45-year-old woman listening right now.
Oh yeah.
I'm hiring. That's all I'm saying.
You're hiring.
No, you would be.
No, you're
getting hired.
Wait, hold
It's
on.
both.
Hold on. Backtrack.
I'm hiring and I'm
he
taking
said
jobs.
either or. He said
Oh,
I
wow.
could be the sugar daddy.
Oh,
Pay
boy.
your rent.
You never
or
know. Ange, how is this life going to go? That's what I want. How you think this life going to go for us? We single.
It's true.
How this going to go?
I'm young. I got
Time ticking for you.
What do you mean?
Time is ticking. You on the clock just like I am.
mean?
You're on the clock like I am.
I wouldn't. No, I'm not gonna pay anyone to be with me. You can. I cannot.
I sure can with no shame.
Yeah, good for you. I can't.
It's
I don't
not-
have enough confidence for that.
Yeah, I was about to say it's not a matter of it's not a matter of funds. It's a matter of I don't know about this. This isn't for me.
Yeah.
I know when they've been here for free, they go. They stay with the pay. Hey, how long you been working at your job? The people that's listening, how long you been at your job? I bet you've been in that job longer than you've been in a relationship.
Yeah.
Yo,
Let's talk about it.
Let's
Let's talk
where
about
are you
it.
investing your time?
Let's-
Let's
That's
talk
true.
about it.
To play devil's advocate, though, I will say I was with my wife ever since the last year of high school. I didn't get a job until like second year of college. My relationship
Started
That's
from the
true.
bottom?
Started from the bottom.
Actually,
You
I
found love
think
early.
I've been
did.
a content creator for longer than I've been in a relationship now.
So what did I say about you?
It's
Oh.
that I have a good work ethic.
Woohoo! Winner!
Yay! Except
So-
I'm gonna be alone forever.
So like I said, it's clap it up.
Yeah.
Clap it up. Like I said, we out here looking for bills paid and bellies full.
No, I want love.
This is the
You want
boost.
love?
I want love.
Get out of the streets.
Get out of this. She's a city girl.
Kind of. I mean,
No, I'm suburban.
but you go to
The
where do you go?
suburban-
Where do you go for dates 9 times out of 10?
What is a date? Let's talk about that. What is a
Oh,
date? So you don't
boy.
have to get specific on where you go for dates. What is a date? Because that'll
Any
probably
two
expose it too much.
people trying to get to know each other.
Yeah, but then we can throw that conversation
But-
that you told us about your friend that wasn't a date, but y'all hung out.
No, but I wasn't
She
getting to
wasn't.
know him.
Yeah, she didn't care.
Yeah,
that's where it's different.
I knew him.
Oh.
Yeah.
I knew him and I said no.
So it doesn't matter what you're doing. Like if
No.
you were sitting in a car, would that be a date?
If it's the intention of like we're sitting here for an hour and we're getting to know each other, then I guess it's a date.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a fun date.
No.
No,
So
but if
there's-
but I'm saying like if it's established that this is a date because I want to get to know you for a potential romantic partner,
Right.
and then that person decided that what we're gonna do is sit in a car, then it would have been a bad date.
Yeah.
Very bad date. But it's a date.
What about you, Billy?
Will that person get a call back?
Oh, boy.
The person get that call back if it's considered a bad date? We ghosting?
I don't ghost.
You don't ghost? You never have. So
The
there's nobody
cap-
that's going to come out and be
Where
like,
my
Not
cap
the
alert?
cap.
she's never ghosted
Where
me.
my cap alert?
I've
Mhm.
ghosted. I could be honest and say that I've done it before. I don't do it now, but I have done it.
Okay,
Alright.
so ghosting, the only people I'll ghost are people that I haven't met. So like dating app conversations.
Fair.
Because I don't owe them anything.
Yeah.
And they can ghost me.
So the people that
Totally
you've dated, like seen in person,
There have
You've
been
told them-
closure on every single one. Actually, maybe
Really?
one there was no closure, but it's like we don't have bad blood. I think it was just like we happened to be in the same city,
yeah.
Yeah.
so we met up,
Yeah.
and then we never kind of followed up because we're so far from each other, and that's okay.
Well, honestly, that's better than I would have probably done. If I was still in the dating scene, I wouldn't know what the to do.
Yeah.
Oh, I see dating apps, I see all that stuff, and I just get stressed out. I'm
Stay
like,
home, bro.
uh,
Ain't nothing outside in them streets.
I ask my wife constantly. I'm like, how would we ever date again? We are the most goofball weirdos, like too comfortable. Like
Your wife can date again.
yeah,
You
that's
can't.
Probably true.
Your wife can date again. You
That's
can't.
probably true. I'd be out here alone in the streets, just be like, man,
Oh no!
I got a husky.
Look, Angelina is the worst.
Stop.
She
Don't
friend
say
zoning me
that.
without even friend zoning me. Like,
No,
this
it's not
is
that she friends
crazy.
her. She just immediately starts feeling bad for.
Wow.
Don't say that. 'cause
Oh, that's my
what
way in.
happened?
That's my way in. But then it would be like the sympathy card. It'd be like, hey, look,
It doesn't
struggling.
work as much as you would think. It
Billy, you've
doesn't-
alre't pulled it.
It doesn't work as much as you would think. I'm
He's
just saying.
tried it.
It's first-hand experience.
Yeah, I've done a lot of things.
You say that, but it's really not like laying down the hey, it's not working out between us is really not as hard as you think. Once you do it the first time, you'll
Yeah.
you'll
Yeah.
really understand that
Commit.
it's way better to do it this way
Right.
Mhm.
than to do it the other way.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I
Now,
think
Billy.
it's respectable just because, like, most women they just ghost just
Stop
to
talking.
avoid.
yeah.
So
Well,
it's-
here's the thing. I will never say anything that I don't mean though. So if I need a
Mhm.
few days to think on it, then ghost. But like I will always
Oh.
follow up.
Yeah, that's not
Mhm.
a go.
Or
That's-
or the other person. I've been told like I just don't think we're a match or
Mm.
I don't want a relationship right now. I'm like, no problem. Thank
Yeah.
you for letting me know. I respect that.
Mhm.
that's fair.
What about you, Billy? What would you consider a date?
Honestly, a date to me is if we're just spending time together. Anything,
Mm.
and it doesn't matter
Sitting in
what
the
we're
car.
doing. If we're sitting in a car, if
Wow.
we go for a walk,
Yeah.
Yeah.
anything. to me is a date. Now I've heard recently that these things aren't, and I've just learned on this couch just now that sitting in a car is a bad date.
Oh,
I've
just learned that
Wait,
from and
Billy.
Angelica.
Oh no.
Have you taken a girl out on a date where you just sat in the car?
I don't even think I've ever actually just called it a date. I'm just like, hey, we just hanging out. I think that's just.
But see, that's my, I guess, little tangent is both parties need to know it's a date or it's not a date.
Oh,
to me, anytime if we're talking, like anything that we do, like if we just when we're together, it's a date.
Have you been on a date then where the girl didn't know it was a date?
No.
You would let it be known that it's a date.
No,
and that she knows that it's a date.
It's not even really been a conversation. It's funny because I only hear that now. Like, it's not like we ever just been like, I haven't been told the whole like, no, I'm not doing this because that's not a date.
Yeah.
Like, I've heard stories from my friends where they're just like, yeah, I invited her to coffee and she was just like, so, like, when you going to take me on a real date?
Oh.
She was like, this was the date.
No, coffee date is the date. Well, I think she was
biased.
just, that person was probably just trying to go and do something more fun with that person because they were into them. It probably wasn't that. It was.
I don't know.
I think
it didn't happen to me.
Actually, I don't know. I'm not.
It didn't happen to me, so I have no idea. But to me, anything that we're doing, like if you got my time already, that's a date because I don't have a lot of free time to just give. So if you're getting my time, it's something special already.
Oh,
I have been on things that I didn't know if it was a date or not.
Oh,
yeah, and that's weird.
Why didn't you know if it was a date or not? Like, were you guys talking in that way? Like, because you talk
it's
different.
Because you do talk different if it was a date or not.
Yeah.
The way that we were talking seemed like it was date-like, but also we have hung out before that was under a context that was not a date because other people were there.
Right.
As in one other person was there. We're so friend-like.
Yeah.
That it's like when we go out for dinner.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Actually,
I don't think this person would mind that I'm telling the story.
What's
at
up
all.
with that?
I like that segment. I think that segment should stay.
Just go ahead before you forget your thought. Go ahead.
I just got invited to like this group outing to a bar, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, yeah, sure. That sounds fun. Like, great.
Yeah.
And the only other times that we hung out was one potential coffee date, but it was super fast.
Right.
Months ago.
Ooh.
And then the first time that we hung out was me, this person, and a friend of mine in a different city, just because we just happened to be in the same city. So we decided to hang out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I would say that's not a date because there's another person there. Right?
Okay.
I think that person would agree too, the male. So we hung out and he was like, you just want to grab some dinner beforehand, just me and you, right?
Ooh.
And so I'm like, it's a date. For sure it's a date.
Yeah, of
right?
course.
We went to this dinner.
Yep.
The check came out.
Oh.
And the person was like, is this a date? And I was like, is it? Why is that my job to like put it? You asked me to come to dinner. So I said, I don't know. Is it? And then it was like never really addressed.
No.
And then I went to the bathroom, came back. Yeah. No, I let it slide, but it's okay because I friend-zoned this person 2 days later.
So you didn't like him that way anymore, even though it was a question of.
I don't think I had a romantic connection with this person.
Mm-hmm.
This person is great.
Oh boy.
Gentleman, attractive.
It's not me, it's you.
I just don't have that chemistry with this person, which is okay.
Yeah.
And this person said that they totally agreed. I don't know if he was lying or not, or if he
100%.
means it or
He was,
or not.
1,000%.
This person on paper is amazing, and
Right.
I'll always vouch for this guy. But
It just wasn't there.
just
Speaking of what you were talking about earlier, I thought that was interesting. I was curious because I have not had to sit through this, but I've heard horror stories of this. Have you ever been invited out to something under the pretense that it is a date, but then a bunch of other people show up and it's not a date?
I have never been on a group date.
Okay.
I've never been on a double date. None of that.
that night, I didn't know that there were other people going to be there until that dinner. So the whole time I thought it was going to be a date.
Right.
And then he said, well, there's going to be someone else in the car after. And I was like, this is not a date. This is not a date. I don't know. It was a roller coaster.
Sounds like it. I think he was asking for the check.
Yeah.
So
He
like,
was.
hey, let
Well,
me
I
know
still
before I
paid by
pay for
half.
this.
Yeah.
Is this a date? If not, split.
I literally said, though, even if it is or isn't, I want to pay my half.
Yeah.
Right.
I already checked out.
I
Yeah.
want Andrew's opinion on this.
What's up?
What is the updated philosophy on dates and the guy paying?
I have mixed feelings about this.
That was a good question.
Thank you.
It's a very good question because I feel like I'm in that age
Yeah,
where
right.
I'm kind of half and half, where people are like, girls should just pay their half.
Right.
Because we're strong, independent women.
Right.
But then also, I don't mind having my meal covered. But I actually surprised myself. I think nowadays, I really, really, really enjoy paying my half.
Okay.
Because I think it's just a me thing. It's truly just a preference thing because I don't want to feel like I owe anything to the other person.
Oh.
Which I know that I don't.
Right.
But it just makes me feel like I do need to.
Yeah.
Whether or not I'm really into them or not. So
yeah.
if I'm confident that I might see them again or I have another opportunity to put my card down,
right,
then I'll let him like cover my half.
Yeah.
I would say 7 or 8 times out of 10, they would let me pay for the next meal because I think they respect me and know that I also have the means to or whatever.
Right.
Whatever that philosophy is, right?
Right.
To put my card down and pay for dessert or pay for drinks or pay for the next meal.
Oh, you pay for something. Oh, so you like pay for the whole meal?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool.
So what about like if the date was going terribly?
you say does that change? Like
yeah, does that change?
Like make them pay?
Yeah, does that
wasting
change your
my
perspective?
time. No, I think if it was going bad, I would for sure put my card down.
Oh,
for sure.
All right. Yeah. What about you, Billy? How do you feel about the whole chivalry? Guys should always pay on dates, everything.
I don't necessarily tie it into chivalry. You going out with me? Like if I ask you out, then I'm gonna pay for it.
Yeah.
That's just bottom line.
Every time?
That's the bottom line. If you're going out with me, I'm gonna pay for it.
Every time?
If you're going out with me, yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay for it.
So then if you're on the 11th date with a girl, you're paying for it?
Yeah. Now, I will say this, though, because I have some checks and balances of my own, right?
Right.
So, like what Ann said, like maybe on the second or the third date, like I'm checking to see if she's even attempting to, offer to pay.
Right.
Yeah, like there's certain things that I look for when I was, because I don't really date like that. I got to keep it stacked with y'all.
Yeah.
I'm too busy with work now. But when I was dating, there were certain things that I would look for. So, like, if we get to the table and there's bread there,
right,
butter, I'd see if she, put butter on my bread for me,
Okay.
Or if my water is low, see if she, like, before the water comes, if she, like, hey, let me give you some of my water.
Yeah.
Something like that, because I'm opening doors.
Yeah.
I'm doing certain things, but I'm looking for certain things, too. Like, if I pick you up, I open your door, I'll kind of stand to see if you'll reach over to grab mine. That generally tells me, like, if you're a considerate person.
Yeah.
I've
that
never heard
know.
of the bread thing before.
Never?
Never heard of the bread thing before.
Yeah,
it might be a generational gap.
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know. It
just shows me that you can think about something other than yourself.
For sure. I've heard of the water thing. I think is like something that I've also just grown up with.
Yeah.
The touching other people's food. I was like,
no. What I would do is I think Billy, you would probably be. This is the same sort of thing. Is if I was getting myself a slice of bread, I would look at the other person and say, "Hey, do you want a slice of bread?"
Yeah.
And just go ahead and try. Because most of the time at those places, you're having to like slice it and you gotta put the butter on it and all that stuff. I always like even with my family and my wife, and I'm always like, "Hey, do you want a slice of bread?" I'll go ahead and do it.
Yeah. So the generation thing, it's not a diss on your age or whatever.
Right, we're
because,
old.
Because
we get it.
I was actually gonna say I did think. I was worried. I was kind of sweating a little bit.
I didn't think anything. Go ahead.
I immediately went there and I was like, wow, that's crazy.
Go ahead.
That's wild.
Because I was actually gonna say if the guy wants to pay every single time, it's not a red flag, but I'm also kind of like that's something that I look out for. I would like to pay. Yeah. Because if he doesn't understand that, it also makes me feel better to pay.
Oh, here comes the ice cream debate. Oh, Jesus.
The what?
The ice cream debate. The whole fucking
ice
thing.
cream?
That is a huge debate.
Oh, my God.
That should come onto the podcast.
Yes. Oh,
definitely.
Okay.
But
finish.
Before we get into the ice cream debate,
Yeah.
I think this person doesn't let me because he doesn't understand that it makes me feel comfortable and it makes me feel better.
Right.
I would associate it. It might not be 100% of the time, but like, why won't you let me? It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like, is it an ego thing? Is it a pride thing?
No, but see, that's the reason why.
Or is it a chivalry thing? Like, I can't tell, so I just.
But that's the reason why for me, like those little things that I just named off. That's why those things have to happen.
Right.
Because that's how it balances it out for me. You don't have to pay if you're doing that. To me, it's just like, look, that's how I pay you back.
Interesting.
Because you showed me. Because my love language,
right?
Which, that's the whole thing, is acts of service.
Acts of service.
Yeah.
So that's what I pay attention to. Is like the little small things. So you do that for me. That's You know, whatever you need, I got you.
Yep.
That's how I'm set up.
Now, for everybody out there in the audience, we want to know your all's answers on that for sure. We need to hear it. Would you pay for the other person's date every single time? Would you expect to split eventually? Would you be more of an active service person? What is your love language out there? We're curious. We want to read about that. And if you
What's your love language?
Yeah,
my love language.
Probably acts of service too.
Honestly, me and Billy are kind of similar in that when I was in high school and I was dating my wife that would soon to be, I always paid for everything. And that was coming out of like my allowances before I had a job. That was coming out of my
allowances. That must be nice.
No,
that boy was rich.
Never got
whoa. Let me preface. I should also say that was like when I got a birthday money or a Christmas money or stuff that I saved and I put away and I just held on to for whatever I needed in life.
It wasn't like weekly.
No. It was like stuff that I had gotten.
You have to use a different word than allowance.
I should have used a different word.
You set yourself up for that
It
one.
was like presents and stuff that I had accumulated before I was even able to work. I was always still paying for anything that I could. But I'm kind of like Billy. I always look for the offering of like my wife would try to pay. That meant a lot to me.
Yeah.
But I would still never actually let her pay. And that may be wrong. That may be wrong of me.
No, that's just your way of doing it.
That's just the way I always did that. But we're curious for the audience members out there. How do you all handle that sort of conversation and situation in your dating lives?
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
What's a red flag? Is that a red flag?
Yeah.
You don't have to agree with anything that none of us said.
Yeah.
It's our
you
opinions.
are entitled to your own opinions and preferences. You're not us.
Yeah.
So I don't care what you're into.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
Just don't go murdering people, though.
Oh, boy.
That's
How did we get there?
What?
Just in case.
Wait a second.
Murdering?
Who have you been dating? Yo, Joe from you. Can you get out of the background, please? That would help me.
The references.
Damn it. I'm not in the right seat. Shit.
Joe from you?
Joe from you.
I haven't even seen that show.
Oh, it's so much fun.
It's pretty good.
I like it.
Yes,
Bad.
but wait, what is your love language? Is it physical touch?
Quality time, then physical touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
I
Look
think
at
physical touch is probably actually getting higher on that list.
Well, let's preface
see that.
though, because you said you've had a lot of bad experiences with guys that you weren't interested in that would give you the physical touch of like pat on the back, the
That's because she
sideways.
was attracted to him.
Well, yeah, that's because I wasn't attracted.
Yeah.
But
So-
love language is also okay. So here's the thing: physical touch, quality time is probably my giving.
Right.
It's changing though now. Actually, I took this test like maybe 3 or 4 years ago. But if I
Yeah.
were to like personally assess,
Mm-hmm.
I find myself doing like little, maybe acts of service, but it's borderline gift giving too.
Oh, really?
A little bit more than usual.
Interesting.
But the best thing that I can give someone is my time and my attention, especially because I'm not very good with time and attention.
Oh, we are sure
So that
about
is
that.
for
Shoosh.
sure my love language.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's something
Um,
I've observed is that for physical touch for sure for Ange. Like if she likes you or
Yeah.
she's cool with you,
Yeah.
like trust bro, if she ain't touching you, she don't like you.
Yep.
She does not like you.
Yep.
Mhm.
Like slap
But
me
it's
and
like-
Billy over top of the head so many times. It's crazy.
Who knows? It's also a friendship thing too. Like
Yeah.
just feeling like you're comfortable enough
Mhm.
to just,
Yeah.
you know, that's
My
everything.
favorite thing is waking up and being able to dead leg Ange out here. Have you all ever
Okay.
done that before? Oh my gosh,
That
it's
was
the most-
crazy.
It's
I
the most
didn't-
fun thing. She just like
God.
kick their
I
legs
thought
out
you was
from
gonna
under
say something about like
He really
waking up
does
to your
that.
wife and
them. No,
doing something, but
just literally being able to like there's a staircase up here. Just literally
He
be able to
really
go. on,
does that.
But no, I think being goofy and being fun. That's friendship for me.
Yeah, but we
Definitely.
naturally-
Receiving though,
we naturally
I
speak our
don't
love
know
language.
if it's physical touch anymore. I don't know if
That's
receiving
interesting.
is physical. I'd rather someone's time.
That's interesting. So you like to give other people the love language of physical touch, but you don't necessarily like to receive it.
I don't even
No,
know
she
if
still
it's like
needs
I
it.
liked.
She still needs it.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's like not
A
up there.
priority. Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not up there, but it's definitely not as much as me giving. Because for me, it's like second nature. It's like if I like you, if we vibe,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just happening. It's just I can't help it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But when it comes like the other way,
Yeah.
I would much rather the time.
I mean,
quality.
honestly, for content creators like ourselves, that's our biggest commodity that's hard to give is the time and attention. So if
So-
you are dating someone that's a content creator and they're taking the time and they're trying to do it, I mean,
Okay.
That's another.
Where we at on time?
question.
we
have
at the
5
Yeah, we got
minutes.
5 minutes.
So we're gonna tease the next
Oh,
episode.
boy.
Would you date another content
Oh,
creator?
That's episode 7.
Oh, boy.
7. It would be 7.
It's
The
7?
next one
Okay,
is-
That's 7.
I had to question it. It's 7.
We are in episode 6 right now. We're about
Wow.
to wrap this
Jeez.
up. This has been an amazing
Wow.
episode. We've had several episodes of dating stuff.
Yeah,
That's
how did-
It's
crazy.
What is
because
this
it can
podcast
go
turning
on
into?
forever.
I don't know.
What is this
I think
podcast turning
okay. I
into?
think we can say after the teaser is answered of the next podcast, we're gonna move on to some different topics and some different things that we want to.
You can confidently say that? I don't know.
Or not.
Well,
Yeah,
we
I
are
don't-
pretty reckless.
We can't confidently guarantee it. We'll be back here again. Everything is a relationship.
Oh
Yeah.
boy,
Like everything.
100%. Because we can talk about
Everything is that the title? Everything is a relationship.
For all of you out there listening, we love you all. Y'all are amazing.
Really do.
Make sure that you're following us over at all the audio-only listening platforms, and make sure that you leave us a review, and make sure that you download it because
Yeah.
it's free. It's free. You want to
But
hear
we're
us?
not.
Oh, look what you did there, man. We got to start doing that. And then also make sure that you're checking us out at all the social medias. We've got a Twitter, we've got a TikTok, we've got a Meta, a Facebook, we've got literally a YouTube channel where you can subscribe, like up the video, and leave a comment down below as to what is your love language. That's the question of the day. And we have a teaser of next episode. We're going to be figuring out, would you or would you not date a content creator?
Or have you?
Or have you?
All right, we got anything else? Oh, wait, we need the jingle.
Jingle.
Dum bum bum. Reckless 3.
Oh,
3. And we're out of here.
and we're out of here.
Peace.